means I want to be productive. And to do that, we're going to clean. If you want to see, I believe the camera will mostly follow me around, and I'll try to make it stick around for wherever I'm at in the room. But I have wanted to putter around, so I figured if you guys want to hang out while I putter, you can hang out while I putter. Where are we at? Yeah, you're all hearing me. Okay, cool. Am I just standing? Well, so we're standing because I want to move some stuff around the office. I've been trying really hard to get this place in order, and it's not. And we're going to let you see how not in order this is because I'm gonna do I sound sick? I think I just haven't used my voice much today. We're gonna see how much I can get done. I'm gonna move some stuff around. I'll show you kind of what's been happening. This functions as my office slash the filming area for both my stuff and for work stuff. And so for like a little bit, we're gonna do it. I don't think I can run around, but we can see. So this is my chair. It's a nice purple cow. I think this might be the end of over here. So we're all the way over here, and I gotta move this light out of the way. Hang on. So this is my softbox I've had for like 8 years, if not longer. Love it, up it up. See? Look, you're over in this corner. Will you come over here? Yeah, look. This is the mess that is the filming area. So over here, you'll see there's a table, there's a setup. A bunch of stuff is supposed to go there, and eventually it will. But right now, we're gonna come back over here. When it said it was a 360 cam, it really meant it was a 360 cam. Oh, the Care Bear thing? Right? I was like, I really am that bear. I was a huge Care Bears kid, and I would watch like the Care Bears movie 2 all the time. But for today, we're actually going to just be tidying. But tell me, did you guys have a long weekend? Did you guys do something fun for Memorial Day? I was sick. I did get to, before the cold hit me, I think going out into life really affects me. But before that, I got to go dress shopping with one of my friends, as well as we went to Olive Garden, which we might be here and be family, but apparently family gets each other sick. So I'm not blaming Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden. Soup salad breadsticks? Yes. Thank you very much. Hello, Pineapple the Turtle. I love that name. Hello, Keppel02. Glad you are joining the live. Oh, my PJ pants? Yes. Uh, oh, yes. Please don't watch this and drive, Purple Moose. That's a scary thing. But yes, these are my lovely PJ pants. I don't know if the camera will follow me. They're Scream. I love them. They're from a Black Star Co., which sold a set of PJs that were the Ghostface masks. So that's what we're wearing today. I am super fashion today, but I just wanted to be comfy. So you're getting epic casual. We have our PJ shorts, our socks and house shoes, and a Pop Flex sweater because it has pockets. We love it. Hello, Blazing Curry. Welcome to whatever today is. We are just hanging out. If you guys have thoughts about what you would like to talk about, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of talk you through what I'm doing. So we're going to head over to this corner first because my desk itself is a whole thing. But this is like where the background is going to be. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this background. I thought about getting like stick-on wallpaper to cover this. And then I have some actual sound foam. So one of them is this. This is the piles of stuff. One of them is this thing, which is a periwinkle blue color, and it's going to go kind of behind my head over there. And I have some zip ties, which not sure why, but these, and also, is it these? Yes. These and also these. These have lights in them because I thought it would be fun to light up. So I don't think we're going to get to that part today, but hopefully we get there soon if we follow over this way. Don't stay focused on the mess, you camera. You crazy camera. So that will be something that happens at some point. I think we might have to recenter the camera. So give me a sec. We're trying out this travel camera kind of setup. Welcome to my desk. It's humongously dirty. There we go. Hi. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get away from the mic and you can't hear me. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Let me see. I don't think I can change the output source, but I can add some music. Unfortunately. So again, I'm trying, man. I might add some audio. Listen, Jeb Robber, I'm learning and dealing with it. We are gonna try, but you also don't need to hear me grunt as I try to lift things. My monitor's not that dusty. It's not that dusty. My laptop is dusty, but I'm not. A PC setup tour. So over here, in this area, let's see. Turn on this guy. Over here in this area, which is next to you, so it's harder for the camera to see, but this is a monitor, and I have a calendar that hasn't been updated since February, as well as the Style Theory play button right up there, and then I have two whiteboards over here, which will eventually house ideas. And then over here, we have the actual laptop with a lovely Style Theory background that Jerica made for our anime episode. And then I have my like big monitor right here, which is where I put all of my windows. Typically, when we stream, you are over here on this monitor, and all the stuff I'm doing is over here on this monitor, and the laptop is just hanging out over here. What kind of laptop? It is an Asus. I don't remember what kind of Asus, but it is an Asus. So let's see. If I turn this on, I can probably get a headphone set to work, but I don't know if I can actually have a microphone work all the way over there. So we'll play this when I am walking around doing all of my streaming, like moving stuff. And you guys can have fun chatting together. But I'm going to pause it for right now because it does double up in the microphone. We do have a couple more emotes available for the people who are subscribed to the channel. We have a hype emote, and we have a magical spells emote, and there's one that's still awaiting the okay, which is our caffeinate emote, which is something that I probably need to do sometime soon. Yes, it's an Elgato Wave USB mic. I can unhook it and kind of take it with me, but it is set up into this. It can only go as far as the cord allows, but it is not super. Yeah, Earthwing. Those are all the ones we have so far. Some of them are the ones that Twitch gave me, which I really liked. And then the hype one is my first ever like animated thing that I made, which is really cool. I drew it in Procreate and then animated it so my hands go like these. So I'm very, very excited. Um, I've never done like animation before, but I've always drawn. And so this is kind of how I draw the little me. But yeah, I'm excited. One of my goals for this year is to learn a bit more about animation because if, fun fact, ow, fun fact, if I hadn't gone to school for photography, I was likely going to go for either some kind of graphical art or animation. I was really close to going to an animation school that's just outside of Orlando before I made the decision to go to a photography based school. And so my goals are to kind of revisit my love of animation. And so I'm really excited to kind of like play with it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be like a Jaden Animations level of stuff, but I'm hoping to do like some little baby animated things in the near future. And by near future, I mean whenever those are done. I do have some other stuff to do, but in general, we're going to kind of clean. So we might go for like a couple, like maybe 10-15 minutes of clean time and then come back and chat and I'll answer whatever questions you have put in the chat in that interim. Does that sound like something that would work? If you've ever had, think of this as a AMA, uh, or AAA, a AAA, ask Amy anything, and she'll answer you after we go through a bout of cleaning because I really want this to be a productivity stream. And if you guys have ever wanted to do like a productivity stream, please let me know. I have a lot of writing I have to do in both career and life of potential future career moves. And so if you guys ever want to do something like that together, I'm down, but it would mean bouts of silence. So uh oh, thank you. They're okay drawings. Yeah, I am making my own emotes. They are Amy originals, though like if any other ones come in, I'll let you know who makes them. But for right now, all the ones that I posted on Instagram about wanting to do, those are all ones that I drew, and I'm gonna draw all of those and hopefully have some real nice ones. I want it to feel really, really special. Like I did the thing for you because I want to do the thing for you. And so I will happily draw more. It takes me about a night to do the base drawings, and then if there's animation on top of it, it depends on what the animation is. But yeah, it's really cool. Favorite vacuum? I mean, listen, I have one. So depends on what you mean, but I'm a big fan of these handheld shark vacuums because you just charge them and you can keep them anywhere in the house. And so in the apartment, we have like 3 or 4 of these because I keep them in all the different rooms. So this is my office one. There's one for the bedroom because the dogs like to eat treats and the cat likes to spill litter. So we keep the shark vacuums handy for that, and then in like the eating areas and living room areas. So you think that I won't answer you about what my favorite kind of vacuums are? You're wrong. Why do I need secrets? Like why? Why would I ever need secrets? You're seeing legitimately the mess that I live in because I need to do more things. Body doubling? What is a body doubling stream? I don't know what that is. Is that just because I'm standing? Um I don't actually know what that means, so apologies. Again, I'm a newbie. Treat me like I'm a 5-year-old when it comes to streaming terms. Um yeah, you don't have to use Instagram to see them. Eventually, they will end up here. Um, I am doing okay, Tech Ninja. I'm about to go through our first bout of cleaning. So for that, I have the okay to use some of our Lorify music. So it's probably going to be that. So if you guys want to think of either questions that you want to answer, stuff you want to chat about in about 10-15 minutes or something like that, you can. If you didn't know, you can become the stream boss by battling out whoever is our current stream boss. I don't know how that works on your end, but it's fun for me to see because I think it's really fun. Um, it is one of those things. Is it spring already? It must be. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna start moving stuff around in that corner so you guys can follow me over there, and we'll do like a couple of these cleaning sprints and see how it goes. Again, I'm just testing out what I like to do on streams and what like I like to consume. So I like productivity things and I like the idea of letting you guys chat. So we're going to do that. We're going to turn on our gaming mode playlist from Lorfi and get some spring cleaning done. I'll set a timer. Let me see if I can actually show you that. Ooh, where's my cursor? We're gonna, let's see. If I go here, over here. Whoa! Oop, I gotta take off Jerica. So, bye, Jerica. So sorry. What I can try to do is bring up a Pomodoro and see if I can just kind of switch it around. We're gonna duplicate this. Ooh, we're editing on the fly. Editing on the fly. So for this, we're going to make me big. Ooh. Ah, so fun. So wild and crazy, right? Um, do. What we're gonna do, we're gonna move you back over here, and then we're gonna go to our window capture, turn this on, bring it up here. Wow, look at that. So put this down here. And that is our window capture. And now what we can do is make this bigger. So look at that. We're not going to do 25 minutes. Short break. Let's see. Settings for our Pomodoro. We'll do a good 10 minutes for our first one and see how we like it. I know, right? I just haven't been anything. Hi, Jerica. Yes, I hadn't removed you from existing yet. Don't worry. You no longer exist. But look, you see me do it in real time. So we're going to do that. We're not going to mess with this box to kind of reorganize how that stream goes, but we can do it up here so it's a little bit prettier. Ooh, look at that. We have multiple things going on. It's wild. It's crazy. It's going to be good. Someone explain to me what a body doubling stream is. I have no idea. By the time I come back once this is done, you have to tell me what body doubling means because I do not know. All right? All right. So I'm going to mute the mic. We're going to put on some music and you guys get to kind of watch as I putter around, hopefully. If the camera freezes, I'll come back and show you exactly what's going on. Sound good? Sound good. Okay. Woo woo! All right, we're going to turn on our music. Mute the mic. hello. That was 10 minutes. How do we feel about this kind of thing? I feel a little out of breath. Just because I'm a little active less. So I'm trying to figure out, because I want this table over here. And so I'm trying to figure out if I want to basically keep the bookshelves like this. I don't know how much I can get you to see. So follow me down. That's hilarious. Hello. So basically, like, I have two of these little bookshelves, and I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want them to go. I might try stacking them both over there so that I can actually use this space and put this treadmill up so that it's not in the background. But I have a little table over here that I want to keep over there because it would be useful for me to have. But we shall see how it goes. Oh, hi, Tom. You're wondering how my camera follows me? Man, you just... you need those pro streamer strategies, Tom. Right? Listen, we do have a spellbook emote now. I believe it got approved. So, again, we cast a little bit of dark magic here. Right? It's a chill music. It's a chill day. I really just wanted to get some vibes going because I want this to look nicer whenever you guys are hanging around. Right? Listen, again, okay, Lorify may be a theorist project, and Dan may be the head of Lorify and also my friend, but I will just say, like, the music kind of slaps, and that is what you have been listening to. This is not an ad for Lorify. This is just me hanging out, not wanting to get a copyright strike, and I get the sign off. Right? There's really just like the dog standing right there, and I just tied the camera to its back so that it follows me around because the dog follows me around. That's all that's really happening here. But you can see that, like, this area is a bit of a mess, and so I really want to get that going. Let me scroll back through the chat. See, cameras are like the one thing I kind of get. What is LIS? Tell me. So, Dude128, tell me what LIS is. Should I play LIS and BTS? What are those? I don't recognize the acronyms. Yes, Pomodoro timers. That's what we've been doing. I use them mainly for writing, and so, like, when I know I have like long blocks of writing and I don't want to get too sucked into it, or at least I want to make sure I take a break so I have like a second to chill, I use the Pomodoro timer, which is what you see up here in the corner. I can make it pretty, but I haven't yet. So we're learning this. Now, did someone actually explain what is going on with the body doubling? Because I don't actually know, and my chat only goes back so far. So what the music is really just because I can listen to it. Oh, Life is Strange. Yes. I actually have a decent amount of at least the game 1 Life is Strange soundtrack saved to my Spotify because it was a vibe. I have only played Life is Strange 1, and then I've seen parts of the follow-up to it because Casey played it, and I have seen Before the Storm. I never played Before the Storm. Aw, thank you, Tom. I promise I will send you what I'm using once I'm done with this. BTS is Before the Storm. Okay. See, I'm getting there. I'm getting it. Gotcha. I'm not used to seeing them abbreviated. I don't know. Yeah. So how are we feeling about these productivity streams? Do we think that the bookshelf should be double stacked? Should I turn them the right ways up and just have them be tall? What should we do? What should we do there? Because I want to keep that over there. And I like the idea of having something here, but it's starting to crowd me on this side. And I can't put anything under the computer over here because that's where my CPU tower is. And I can't hurt that. So like theoretically, I could move the CPU tower over there, but then I have to plug it all in over there and run the cords over here, and that seems kind of messy. And so I don't want to do that. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I've just never I've just never heard someone call it a body double stream, but I'm happy to be your body double. You want to try a double stack? We should try a double stack. Okay. That means I have to clean off that part over there and we can try the double stacking. It won't cause a lot of issue on that side. So I think that would be what we would want to do. Unless we want to like double stack it here. Do you guys want shelves in the background? Because technically, we could put both of those bookshelves over here. They're kind of pretty. They're blue inside. And I could store this over there where you guys can't see it. And then just pull it in whenever I want to do my exercising. And like walk on the treadmill while I do things. Do we like that? Do we like that? Because then I can pull up things here. I can have stuff available. It's mostly just camera equipment right now. I have enough space. Hi, Jerica. You said what? There's an app? There's an app? There's an app for what? I don't understand. There's so many conversations being had. Okay. So, what if we put the two over here? See how that looks? Because then I have enough space. Like, I can walk through here. I can walk around here. And I have a seat. So, I have a bench over there that's like a ottoman-y kind of bench. But it has a hollow inside so that the dogs can go sleep in it. Because that's my concern. Okay, we're going to try moving that bookshelf over here and seeing how we like having this space that way. Because I don't think I need to walk through here that often because there's cords and stuff. Shelves in the background would be pretty. Okay, I don't know if they're tall enough to be like cozy shelves, but we can see about it. I could also just get a couple more of them and attach them together if we really like cozy shelves. See, that's what I was going for the first time and it didn't work. Okay, we're gonna do another. Do you want 10 minutes or 15 minutes? Tell me in here. Okay, bye, Tom. Please go back to your vacation and don't think about work. Don't think about streaming. Don't think about any responsibilities in the world. Just enjoy being, I forget where you're vacationing, but enjoy being there. So, have fun. The Moldy Peaches? That sounds really familiar. That sounds so familiar. Were they on body doubling is a tool on an app? Okay, good to know. I will look into that. But do I plan on using green screen? I actually have one. Bye, Tom. We can do you like this heart, Tom? Do you like this heart? Do you like this heart? This is what I'm like without anything going on. I'm tired and thus this is who I am today. Do I plan on using green screen? So, not here. So, over there, where you saw with like the couch and stuff, behind that, I actually have a large pop-up green screen for when I get the setup that I can kind of go back and forth between the desk and the couch. So the goal long-term for these streams is that eventually, if I want to, we can go over there because it will be easier if we're going to play a game on like the PlayStation or the Switch or something like that so that we have the options to go back and forth. But That's where the green screen lives. The green screen doesn't live here. Here shall not be green screen area because the green screen has like multiple purposes. It also functions if I need to film other stuff that needs a green screen. So it lives over there in the filming corner. My favorite game soundtrack? Huh. So Portal is a big one because I love the ending songs. 15 minutes. First thing I saw, you got it, Black Hawk Bricks. We will do 15 minutes in a sec. Um, yeah, double stack the shelves, and if we really like it, I can get a couple more. And what I'll just do is get a little clamp to reinforce them so that they don't have a chance of falling if there's like an earthquake. I also have what you saw me kind of playing with before. This thing is actually earthquake proofing. So what we can do is after this, I can just add a couple more of these. I can actually put this one on top because it already has the earthquake proofing drilled into it, so that if something shakes, it doesn't fall and hit something. So that's what that's for. But I think that that could be really good. Yeah, I'm happy to body double with whoever wants to be here. That is one of the really fun things for me to do. I like being productive. One of the reasons I started streaming was because I wanted to get a chance to like hang out with all of you and really like connect a bit more because outside of theorist stuff, you guys don't really get to see my personality. And one of the things I love to do is just be productive. But one of the things I want to do is connect with you. If I can do them both at the same time, then we're in like a little dance. Ooh, little dance. um, my favorite game soundtrack before we go to our 15-minute timer. Um, I really like Portal, so that's one. Um, I really enjoy the Last of Us soundtrack. I got the collector's vinyl for The Last of Us. If you haven't seen me talk about games on any place ever, you'll know that Portal and The Last of Us are like my two favorite god tier gaming things of all time. So I love them. Outside of those, is there any that I can name? Like I have Undertale that plays like through my shuffle a lot. Doki Doki is also one I have that goes on shuffle a lot. I like the Bugsnax soundtrack. I think that's fun. And I like Pokemon. Pokemon is like a killer soundtrack no matter what game you try to go for. So I would say like that's a mix with like my two god tiers sitting up here. Oh, cool. Then we'll definitely try a couple more of these kind of things if you guys are having fun. Though I know I still owe you the end of Doki Doki, and we are going to finish Cartoon Summer really soon. That was my plan before last week kind of kicked my butt. So, right? Okay, you guys chat about those. If you can, come up with like 3 games I should play that have a killer soundtrack because the only way I'm going to get attached to that soundtrack is to play the game. I've already played Life is Strange. That doesn't count, and none of the ones I already said count. So, you guys can let me know when you think about it, and we're going to go to Pomodoro. We're going to change it to 15 minutes and start that. We're going to turn on our music, and I'll talk to you in 15 minutes. Hello. Welcome back. How was your 15 minutes? Okay. Persona, Ace Attorney, Ghost Trick, Stanley Parable, unpacking. I do mess with an unpacking. Okay, so I see that you all have been discussing. So, tell me, what are the games that we think that I should play next? I see a lot of different ones. I'll let you know if I've played them already or if I think that it would give you just like a redundant experience. But aside from that, how do we like the bookshelves? Yes? No? If I did this and then did like one more set right there so that it could be like a lot of bookshelves and then maybe some stuff up here, like our little head over here, or just like some other figures or things like that. What do we think? What do we think? Hello, friends in Germany. Hello, Chanel and Fabby XY, Fab XY, Fabixby. Ooh, Tech Ninja, you are productive. I love that. Firewatch. I've never actually played Firewatch. Is that a good one? Expedition 33. See, my thing with that is that's a big game. That's a big game for us. So that's a commitment. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective? You've stumped me. I don't know if I know that one. A wood top? I mean, this is wood-ish. It's like plywood, I think. Persona. Okay, but you say Persona. There's so many of them. I do have ready access to Persona 5 Royale. Is that the Persona that you're thinking? Because that's the one I know the best. I've seen the anime and I've seen a decent amount of gameplay, though I don't know the ins and outs of it. Firewatch is sad? Sad? Hello, Ghost Demon. I'm being told I should play a game that's sad? Listen, don't let The Last of Us fool you. I'm not necessarily a sad gamer girl. Does the puppy live? Hero Ben, does the puppy live? That's my qualifier. Again, don't let The Last of Us fool you. I don't like playing things where dogs die or any animal dies. I'm not good at that. Goatee? Ghost, that's the ghost of the thing that you were talking about, right? Edith Finch, I have played Edith Finch actually twice, so I do love that one a lot. My desk mounted dog cat bed, I see that you noticed that. Thank you very much. It technically would, so give me one sec. So like, ugh. This is a desk buddy. So I have this. That's a cat thing. So the little Tetris, not Tetris cube, the little Rubik's cube that's over there is also a cat bed. So this one is the other one I bought for Arwen. So like technically it could go here. The thing is she wasn't really getting up into it. Like I don't know if she realizes she can. So technically, yes, I could do it there, though I worry about like the security of it. Instead, if I were to put this back in this space, it would be here. But again, I don't promise that Arwen will actually get up in it. We can put it there for a sec. Am I tightening it or loosening it? Tightening it. Whip, whip. So like, this is where it was originally, more or less. So like I can do something like this where it onto the actual desk. But it requires Arwen to realize she can go up here, which I don't necessarily know if she will. Like that. And technically, we can move it around a little bit. Like, it can turn. Right now, it's just hitting stuff if it turns, but, like, it can go right there. And like that, and then you grab the bed's portions. So it goes like that. And then I usually put a little cat blanket on it. But again, I haven't got her to come up here yet, so we could try it, test it out, see if she comes up here during some random stream. I try to make it cozy so that it's not like sharp corners and edges. So we tuck it down in, do stuff like that, and make it cozy for her. The dogs are under here, so like the dog beds are under the desk. But that's not that bad if I do something like that. And then I can also scoot this forward because I've been able to kind of scoot the couch that way a little bit. I have a little room to just take this and just kind of like shove it forward a little bit. Just a little nudge. And it is a standing desk, so I can get things in and out. But that's not bad, right? That's not bad. So, okay, I'm listening. Hello, Libra Gamer. Thank you so much for watching Style Theory. Hopefully you have some fun here. I'm a little less fancy than I am in our videos because it's a casual day. So Arwen will sit a lot of different places. She likes dog beds. She likes, I have these donuts that are basically like 360 cat scratchers that she can go inside, and she really likes those. She likes the Rubik's Cube, so like she's more likely to pop up over there. But the Rubik's Cube is big, so like it doesn't fit up here. I would have to like find something to sit it on top of, which I can. Again, so the CPU tower that's right here was back over there before. If I put it back over there, I think that the Tetris cube fits there, but I don't know how to get her to go up there. She's much more likely to climb on top of the table over there and go do that. So like, if I get to the point where I have the other shelves here, then she's more likely to kind of walk across the shelves from her little cat cube and go up here. So like, eventually might get cat. See? Well, I'm sorry that you're bedbound here, Ben. I hope that you get better soon and are able to kind of go clean to your heart's content. I do understand, though, having been, like, bed-riddled myself before. Right now, I really like moving things, so if you guys like stuff like this, we will do a couple more of it. Because, again, I really want to finish this room, and to do that, we really have to, like, commit. What I can do for that, probably, is turn this that way so that the camera and the computer kind of turn with me, and hook this up to this handy dandy little mic holder that I forgot was on those shelves. And so this would allow me to take our microphone over there and hopefully have a microphone to kind of pop around in when needed. Because I do, so like it's set up so that eventually I can extend that way, including the microphone. And also have a microphone set up over there. I have two podcasty kind of mics because Casey and I wanted to bring back our Talk Nerdy to Me Baby. That's kind of been our holdup, is trying to get this situation under control. But it's not bad. So, again, I can't move the CPU tower too far because it has to plug into all of this. Like all of this. So, snacks. So, maybe. Arwen is very smart and very skittish. So, sometimes snacks work on her, but other times she just yells at you till you bring the snacks down to her. She's not that good. I did hang on. Where did it go? It went somewhere. Hmm. Hmm. So somewhere in here, I believe under something now. I do have one of her like stick chasers that was tied to this for a while to try to entice her to go up to it. Hasn't worked. Uh, but it's one of those things where I am not entirely sure how to get her to do it. But one day, again, I think we're more likely if she has space to walk across here to hop up here and kind of make her way over here, and then if we have the other bookshelves here, I can turn this to basically like sit on top of where those bookshelves are, and then she's more likely to go there. Again, you have to make her feel like it's not our idea, that it's her idea. And to do that, she must feel like she is the superior being in the room. Yes, spoiled. She's a queen. Her name is Arwen. She is an elven princess. She must be treated as such. So, we have Persona as one of the ones you guys want to play. Maybe Edith Finch. What else? Again, Expedition 33. I'm not sure if the game style and I drive together, but I'm willing to like think about it. I am considering doing Baldur's Gate. If you guys are curious, because one, I've only ever like briefly started Baldur's Gate, and two, I'm really bad with like long games with too much to do, and I don't stick to it. So that's one of those things where like having you guys play along with me would potentially make me actually finish that game, and we would start a whole new quest. I heard that they added a death cleric, and I don't know what you know about me, but I love a death cleric. And so if I can actually play a death cleric in there, design my lovely lady, she's a violet, well, more like a lavender tiefling with bright white hair, and she's a death cleric, and she loves like to look like an Easter egg, and she comes from uh, that a cult that is all about like maintaining balance in the universe, and so she would be a really fun person to play in that game, um, if we go that direction. But this is not bad. Okay, I'm gonna take a seat. I'm gonna see if sitting here works. Come down to my level, why don't you? Up. Hello. We'll do half body, maybe. All right, so, whoa, I did hit my thing. It's okay. I pressed the button. Yay. This is my standing desk. So we do have a decent amount of space here. Again, I have a little bit of room to go that way. And for the treadmill, it does have to tuck under the desk anyway, so I think that does pretty well. This is a little messy, if you can't tell, and so we would have to rearrange these, make them look nicer, but a lot of this is meant to go into what the closet of this room is, because that's my craft storage and stuff, and then I have a couple production ones for work. So theoretically, we can make it work. My big goal was to be able to put all those lights in that corner, and so far so good. That being said, I do have um I do have a couple things over there that I need to figure out where they're gonna go. So like over here, I think we're gonna move this that way. Just a little bit. And so I have Bobby. Bobby is my director, and he needs a place of honor in here. And I'm thinking he might go into the corner over there by the couch. So he can really have a sense of direction, you know, and pop into some shoots. But then I need to figure out where the tower of plush is going. Cause I do, in like the one blind spot of this camera, I do have like a plush tower. Um, and I need to figure out what to do with it. Ugh. Right now it looks ugly, everybody. Right now it looks ugly, but it won't always look ugly. I promise. We're working so hard. Oh, I am an animal person, so I love all animals. I just I don't do very well with animal deaths. So I tend to not want to play games that cover uh dead animals, and I tend to not want to play things where you have to kill the animals, so not like hunting games. Again, the Last of Us is the exception to many of my rules, as are many of my favorite things. Most of my favorite things include things that I will tell you I don't want in a game or a movie or a show, but then the things I love have that, and it's because they do it in a way that the rest of it kind of makes me gloss over it. I do want to play The Last of Us again. I do really want to play. Do you want to see a tower? Do you want the plush tower? The plush tower could go over there. It's not pretty right now because it's only partly full. I need more plush. So, let's see if I can get you over there to see it. You're going to see like some laundry also cuz this is also the laundry room. Um Hello. You did it. Congrats. So, this ignore the chair that has some of the leftovers from prom. Um this guy over here is a plush tower. I don't know how well you're seeing that, or if it's following me. So that's the plush tower. It's partially full right now. And then that in the corner of that, aside from being all the leftover merch, you that I have been sent for like fits and stuff like that. That's also Bobby, my director. So I need to figure out where that would go. So like if we did the plush tower would end up being like there. And I don't necessarily know that that's the best place. However, I could scoot the thing over there and have the plush tower like live over there, so whenever we go over that way we can have a plush tower. I don't necessarily think the plush tower is going to fit here, and I worry about dust because I have terrible allergies and I don't know if the dust would work for me. Um, Hello, Zethgor. How dare you know my age? It's fine. I am very proud of my age. And I'm very proud of my birthday. It's the best birthday in the world because it's all the best numbers and all the best times a year. Um, I never went to prom. So the plot of our prom episode, which I highly recommend that you go watch, is that I've never gone to prom. And it's true. I've only ever been to one school dance in my entire life, and it was a homecoming, and I hated it. I absolutely abhorred it. I was set up on a date. I didn't know what's happening. I didn't want to be there. It was a whole thing. And so then um uh I was just like, I never want that to happen again. Um so I swore off school dances. That being said, like I didn't date in high school. I didn't have a ton of friends in high school. So it wasn't that big of a concern and it wasn't that big of a write off for me. So, one day maybe we'll throw a theorist prom, a YouTuber prom, and revisit that. But until then, I'm fine. I enjoy the things I did instead, and I enjoy the life I lead now instead. Nope, I am a 35-year-old lady. I was born on November 5th, 1989. Remember the 5th of November? The gunfire, treason, and plot? I see no reason this gunfire treason should ever be forgot. That's me. And then 1989, Taylor Swift, the soundtrack to my life. Um, that is who I am as a person, and I am very much of the opinion that you should not be ashamed of your age, nor do I ever feel like I really want to hide my age. I'm just who I am. Which is, a lady who streams cleaning her office on the internet while wearing her pajama shorts. So, take that as you will. That is who I am as a person. Oh, I appreciate your thoughts. I am who I have always been. That being said, if you want to tell me who you think who you thought was the oldest of the CDs, I would love to know what your thoughts are on our age order. I see so many interesting theories online. Like, we all know that Ash is the baby, but I am so curious as to who you guys think is the oldest, and who you guys put as like the younger crowd. Like, forget that I told you how old I am. I want to know who you think, who looks it, and then I can lord over them forever. Do I feel old? Not really. I feel better in my 30s than I have my entire life. So, like, I feel the most confident in myself. I like how I look the most of any other time in my life. Like, we all have insecurities and stuff, but I have never felt better and more me than in my 30s. And so, like, I would never want to be in my 20s again. I would never want to be a teenager again. Like, those are fundamental and great times of your life, but I was a very unhappy person during a lot of that time. And so, being who I am now, I really like a lot better, and I wouldn't go backwards, is how I feel. I don't know if everyone feels that way. Oh, that was the edible underwear episode will haunt me forever. Like, that is a, a long a long talk with my therapist was that episode. Tom is 67. At least, like, in his heart, he is 67. He- Uh Santi the oldest, Lee, Tom, Amy, then Ash, or Lee's the older brother, while Stephanie is definitely an uncle. Yes, he does give big Tio energy. Um, Interesting. I always find that funny. I People do tend to put Lee or Santi as the oldest, and I blame the gray hair and the very professional demeanor. I will save it. I don't know how they feel about their age being on the internet. My age is broadcasted everywhere because, again, it is the best day of the best month of the best year. So I can't hide that. Like, also, like, the one of the other coolest ladies in the world is also my age. Like, so what do I have to feel bad about? I don't. Um I like to think I give, like, artist auntie vibes, or like big sister vibes when it comes to, like, presenting myself on the internet. Um I like what I like. I do what I do, and I don't tend to think about my age when it comes to that. The moment that the moment that you, like, stop having fun is when you're gonna start feeling really old. Um, and it's like, I don't feel. I go through moments where I'm like, I don't know what these kids are talking about. And then I'm just like, well, I can learn what they're talking about. And, like, a lot of times it's really fun stuff. So I try my best to kind of go for it. I mean, Tom is legally required to make Garden of Banban theories. Uh, December's a hard one. It's a little too close to Christmas, and so, like, if you are a celebratory person of any of the winter holidays, it can be very crowded. Oh, poetry teacher! I do love poetry. I have a lot of goals for myself, and one of them is to try some, like, spoken word poetry. I have a friend who, like, helps organize events of people reading poetry out loud and doing those kinds of things. So, like, one day I will feel brave enough to go do that, and no one will know on the internet until after it has passed, because I don't want the internet to know until I feel comfortable about it. Um, I mean, listen, Skibbity is what Skibbity does, and none of us want to be Skibbity Dib. um, I I try to make sure I understand what people are saying, so it's fun. I like linguistics. I like speaking, and I like testing what vocabulary feels right for me, and what feels like I'm trying a little bit too hard of, like, hey there fellow kids. So that I try to avoid that much if I can. Ooh, December 12th. That's actually a really good day. I like December 12th. That's a good day. But again, I tend to live where it's warm, so like it's a nice brisk day. Um, a great day for walking around in like a garden. Hell yeah, other November babies. We love that. Uh oh, same event. Interesting. I think that that's really fun. That I give off the vibes of someone who like organizes events and stuff. I'm very exploratory in my elder years, so I try. Granddaughter, big sister, incredibly frantic parent, and Santi and Lee are uncles. I That's hilarious to me. Is Ash the granddaughter? Whose granddaughter is she? I don't even know. Um, no, the stream died. The stream died. It doesn't tell me it died. What happened? Hmm. So I can hear. So the stream is somewhere. Interesting. Okay. Okay. We are back. Okay. I don't know what happened. That was wild. Um. So here's my question. If the stream is back, do you guys want to talk for another 15 or so minutes and call it early, or do you want to do another cleaning break and then come back to this? It went to the ghost dimension? The shadow realm? How dare! We are so back. Ugh. Welcome back, everybody. I never left, but you guys did apparently. um so tell me, what would you like to do? So, Blackhawk Bricks, you got to see me just be very confused. It was just Twitch then that cut out, because I hear myself upstairs, and that never went away, and I know that that one's YouTube. But oh, GT Live is happening. So here, let's end here for today. Let you guys go talk to GT Live. Are you sure? Because I can toss you to GT Live. All right, one more clean break, and then I'm gonna send you guys over to Ash, because Ash is, you know, the best. I just worry about the fact that you guys didn't see stuff happening. So here, we're gonna move over the thing and put the plush tower over there for right now, so that it's out of the realm over there, and maybe put Bobby over in the corner so that he can like live his best life. We'll do that, and then I will send you to GT Live. If you guys can pick one game, a short game, mind you, a short game. Once we finish up the two games that we have left, or at least one of them, the Cartoon Summer and the Doki Doki, when we finish at least one of them, then I will start a viewer selected stream. We'll see. Bye, Fabix. All right, we are going to go over to the music, do two more things we're going to do it for 15 minutes, since it's already set for that. And then we shall sign off for the day. But if you guys haven't helped me decide on a game, then like I don't know what to tell you. All right. But yes, short-ish. Short-ish. Okay? Short-ish. Think on it. Think on it. We're going to start the music. Welcome back. Uh, you just finished your shelf? Amazing! I know it was looking at chat. You guys are right there in its way. I'm gonna bring you guys back down to my level because you guys have actually been extra tall. Whoa! Ow. And it's kind of freaking me out. Not gonna lie. Kind of freaking me out. What's the democracy? Your democracy? I mean, that's better than a lot of options that you have. So I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad you're a democracy. Okay, Little Kitty Big City. I did think of that. Am I a mime? Oh my gosh, I'm catching up with all of you. Okay, Power Wash is definitely in here. I think Power Wash is a good like chill one. I don't think I would ever be able to like strategize about it. Oh, are you are you all voting? Oh, I love this. Okay. Have we decided? Okay, you voted. Okay, you voted. Um, what did we vote? I'm trying to catch up. A democracy. Yes. Can you tell me the results? What have we voted on? We do, except for when I decree that I want a little help. Also, you can tell what kind of thing this has been. I went through 2 water bottles in this stream. 2 water bottles. That's the kind of stream we're at. Power wash. Really? I didn't even know that was a contender. Okay, we can do some power wash. It would be one of those kind of chill chatting streams because again, it's meant to be cozy, but we can definitely do some power wash. I'm down. You don't have to ask me twice. I love a cozy game. All right, so that's there. Stanley Parable? Oh, have you guys not seen enough Stanley Parable in different places? Uh Blackhawks, I hear you. Also a power wash vote. Okay, cool. So then we'll do some chill chatting streams doing power wash when we're not chill chatting while cleaning this office. Because eventually, one day it will be done, and hopefully that's not when my lease is up. So, uh, awesome. So I will add power wash to the list. Um, okay, I will wait for you, Nelson, just to be sure. But I will put power wash on the list anyway. Just because it seems like a big group of you said power wash. Def Jam Fight for New York? What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so we have Power Wash. Persona is on my list. I do want to actually play through that at some point. At least Persona 5. That's the one that like I have the biggest chance of understanding that I'll like. Um Other ones on my list are I know someone said Unpacking. I want to play Unpacking again. Bug Snacks is something that I really like, and I want everyone to love Bug Snacks, and I want the people who made Bug Snacks to give me a second game, and also to know that I am the #1 Bug Snacks fan in the world. So that's one of my ones. Whoa. Okay, then Power Wash we will play. I think I have access to that on Steam. I can double check, but I think I already have access to that on Steam. I might have to borrow it from a different Steam account, but I can cuz I have access to many things. Continue. Let me double check. I think I already have that, and I can give you a list of some other ones that I already have access to. What is Def Jam Fight for New York? What is that? What is that? What is that? We're gonna go full Amy, which is just what we were doing, except there's no game in the middle. Def Jam Fight for New York. Def Jam Fight for New York. What are you? Oh, okay, okay. 3D fighting game. Ooh, interesting. I'm not good at those, but we can try. We can try. Um, I I love it. Last question for chat. What should you put on your ice cream? What do you have access to? So, and what flavor of ice cream is this? That will be our final thing. So, if it's vanilla, if you have access to like peanuts or pistachios and chocolate syrup, go for that. If you don't, I highly recommend, and it's like soft serve ice cream, rainbow sprinkles. So like if you go to like a Dairy Queen, you dip that whole thing in rainbow sprinkles. If you're going to what's that place called in North Carolina? Goodies? Good Freeze? Something like that. If you're going there, you get their Spanish peanuts, pistachios, and then pistachio syrup. So good. If you are having pistachio ice cream, then you have chocolate syrup and you add walnuts. I have so many thoughts on ice cream, and I have so many specifics that I enjoy. So it depends on what you have access to. That's what I know. I'm looking to see if I have access to Power Wash. I think I do. I think I do. What is the alphabet? LMNOP. Bop 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 bop. P. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Um, I know I do somewhere. Power Wash. Do we have this? Power. I can get access to it. I know it's somewhere that I have access to. So Power Wash, we can play. Spanish peanuts. They're coated in something. I forget what, but it kind of turns your ice cream red. So that's what a Spanish peanut is. I just really like peanuts, walnuts, pistachios, any kind of thing like that on my ice cream. I'm not going to say a phrase that I should never say on the internet. I'm not going to say it, but like legumes, I am a big fan. Um so that's me. But thank you all for giving me some feedback, cleaning with me as we go through this office kind of changeover. Hopefully, whoa, hello. We're going to come down here. I had to change where the thing is, so all my presets are a little different. Um, Hopefully, we can clean up this a little bit more, make it more sightly for being on camera, and have a grand old time. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for trying something new. Power Wash is on my list now. Stanley Parable. We can totally go do some Stanley Parable. Persona is now on my list. And then I won't say a word, Tech Ninja. But those are on my list. Then I want to play some unpacking. I want to play some Bugsnax. Baldur's Gate, still thinking about that because at some point I would like to experience it, and I need a reason to, because that's how I am with games. And then if you have other ones, I'm much more of a chill gamer, or ones that have like easy mode. I'd love to play Last of Us 2 again on our easy mode. Okay, cool. Then I can definitely have a poll that we do. And also on my Twitch channel, there is a suggestion box if you want to leave some suggestions right there. Until then, I will talk to you next time, and I hope you all have a great night. I'm going to play you off with some music one last time. One last time.